Do it for like horses too?
Sparking immediate attention from fans. The shock deepened as Kelce confirmed the chair was over 400 years old, making the incident far more significant than it first appeared.
And so at the end, you have the players there, and it's just the accountability and making sure that it all meshes well and that the coaches are putting them in good positions. But at the end of the day, going out there and making those fucking plays is what's going to change the game.
No doubt. And there's a question in here. What does he have to do to win over the Philly faithful? It's not complicated. You go out there and win games and you have a good offense. I mean, there's not an easy way to do it. I mean, sometimes you gotta kick the biggest. You got to go jail rules, right? When you go to jail, there's a lot of intimidating
You don't
people.
know anything about jail, Jason.
Well, I hear this, though. I hear this from people who've been to jail. I've heard it in movies, so it's got to have some truth. You go up to the biggest, baddest guy, and you start a fight, right? To set the tone that I'm not to be fucked with, right? So I think Sean Mannion needs to go to the biggest, baddest Philadelphia Eagles fans' house and just go and egg it. He's just got to egg their house, preemptively egg their house. Take the fight to them.
Just start egging houses.
Listen, we do have some film breakdown and video that we're going to be diving into from Sean Mannion and Green Bay and looking at, what this offense looks like. I think we've wanted to get into video breakdowns before. It's not the easiest to figure out virtually and with all the editing and whatnot, but we've tried to do something and we're only going to get better at it. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some film breakdown of why we like the hire, why we don't, what we think it'll incorporate into the Philadelphia Eagles offense, as well as just watching ball. I love watching, talking ball, and Green Bay was doing some really cool, interesting things. So, yeah, keep a lookout on the YouTube channel for when that comes out. And, we also have a special guest at the end of the episode today.
You guys are not going to want to miss this.
Who was not the biggest fan of Kevin Patullo, as you guys might remember. We got Sam Salvo, the young man who went virtual for saying that Kevin Patullo should be flipping burgers and A.J. Brown needs to start packing his bags. At the end of the episode, he's a young star in the making, and we're going to have him on to talk about this new hire in Sean Mannion.
Can't fucking wait.
Travis is headed to Waste Management's Open Pro-Am.
Yes, sir.
Travis, you ever been there before? Have you played in it?
So those of you that don't know what it is, it's the PGA tournament out in Arizona, out in Phoenix. The Waste Management Open is iconic. It's iconic for how much of a party it is all weekend. The infamous hole 16 par 3 is fucking electric. They create an entire arena around a par 3. It's done like no other hole in golf, and it's epic, man. I've always wanted to play in it. I've always wanted to, well, obviously play in the PGA, but I've always wanted to actually play the course while this grandstand is there, and it's pretty fucking cool that I'm getting the opportunity to.
That's right. Well, famously in the past, the tournament has had to suspend alcohol sales because it is that wild, folks. Waste Management does not mess around. Trav, are you ready for this? Who are you paired with?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say or if I even know exactly who it is that I'm paired with. Whoever I'm playing with, they're a fucking PGA golfer. You know what I mean? Right. So anytime I'm around, pros in different sports, I always get pumped to I don't know, kind of pick their brain and be a part of their world. So this would be fucking pretty damn cool, especially at a tournament like Waste Management.
That par 3, what's the distance on that sucker? Do you know?
Last year it was anywhere from 150 to 180.
Okay. So it's not like a crazy distance.
I think they give people the excitement that somebody might jar this. It's not like the hardest green to hit.
It's not like a 230 where you're trying to choose, or am I hitting a long iron or what am I doing here? Yeah.
I can't fucking wait. I'm fucking pumped for this. I haven't swung a golf club in 3 weeks. This will be so much fun to just go out there and try not to hit one off of the fucking nozzle and smoke somebody in the stands, which would also be hilarious. I'm either going for that or going to jar one, baby.
Kill one or hole in one. Got it. All right. ESPN is airing the Philly special this Friday, February 6th. 8:30 for 30 is coming out on the Philly special. That's right.
What? Are you in it?
I am. Yes, I'm in it. Nick Foles is in. And everybody that touched the ball in the Philly special, as well as Doug Peterson, who made the call.
Dougie P.
Listen, it's really all encompassing of that Super Bowl run, but the emphasis is definitely on that play in particular and that moment for Philadelphia. So it was a blast to be a part of. All of us got together, me, Corey, Trey Burton, Nick Foles, and Doug Peterson in Philadelphia to reminisce about the play and talk about what led to that moment. So that was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what the final product looks like, man. I think,
dude, I can't wait either.
Man, it was just so wild. 4th and 1 in the Super Bowl.
Biggest game of your life, 30 seconds left in the half. Oh, I can't fucking wait. God, doggone, man. Talk about crazy weather in the United States right now. That fucking week in Minnesota. Holy shit.
It was a balmy, 12? I don't remember. I just remember leaving the stadium and it was cold as fuck.
And it was a blizzard the whole time. Like literally, I remember this is kind of when Uber started and like Lyft and all these car services really started to like become a thing. And I'm over here trying to get them everywhere. And they're like, bro, I can't even get to you. Like the roads are so bad. The traffic is all backed up because there's really nowhere for everybody to go because everyone's driving so slow. Like it was like you had to get an Uber an hour and a half in advance. And it was like, man, it was insane, but it made it that much more fun to kind of be in that bubble downtown with everyone. Cause everyone was just like, you know what? I'm not going out to the Mall of America because I can't fucking get there. You know, I'm going to go ahead and just hit the bars and hit these restaurants around downtown and meet up with friends. And man, it made it for such a fucking unique Super Bowl, man. It was so cool to, you know, see my brother win his first Super Bowl, but also, you know, be amongst the madness that was that Minnesota downtown that year.
It was wild. It sure was. I was just thankful for all the skywalks, not having to go outside.
Dude, the skywalks, how about they got that shit figured out in Minnesota, man.
If they were going to make a doc about any other game or play from your career, what do you think they'd make a doc about, Trev?
Me? Like the Chiefs?
Yeah, or something in your career.
I think it would probably be the 3-jet wasp, the play in the Super Bowl to Tyreek where we're down 2 scores and we need a huge play, or down 3 scores and need a huge play down to our last, you know, or what felt like our last dollar. And Tyreek came up fucking big with Coach Bieniemy calling the right play and Pat kind of throwing it out there as famous words. We got wasp. What about wasp? And man, absolutely electric. So I'd say that's probably our Philly special in that regard, and that's the only one that really comes to mind.
All right, last bit of new news. Not sure you guys know this, but we do have a website, KelceClubhouse.com. If you're throwing a Super Bowl party, we got you covered. Check out the sale for all of your party essentials. That's right, tablecloths, heat thermometer. Definitely got to know if that meat is done cooking.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, a little Jungle Juice dispenser. Yeah.
Can't forget your football balloons. Got to make it festive. Yeah.
Don't forget that charcoal, baby.
The X's and O's plates.
Make it football centric. Live it up. I mean, this is the time of year, man. This is basically a national holiday, Super Bowl time.
Dude, I don't know whose Super Bowl party it was. I don't even know whose house we were at. I just remember mom and dad taking us to a Super Bowl party, and it was the year that the Titans played the Rams in the Super Bowl, and it came down to that last like play. Yeah, do you remember this? The greatest show? I don't fucking know, but I remember it like it was yesterday. The whole house that like it was they were all cheering for the Rams for sure. It was a St. Louis like house because the entire like I just remember Kurt Warner memorabilia being everywhere, and all the cups and everything were St. Louis. All the napkins were St. Louis. And it's just something about that as a kid, man. It's just implemented in my fucking brain. All right. Now, once again, that's new news brought to you by Reese's Oreo Cups. Let's keep this thing moving into a little bit of Super Bowl bold topics. That's right. It's the big game this Sunday, and we got some big things to talk about. First thing is that bold topics is brought to you by Xfinity. That's right. Baby. This week, we're bringing some friends on to talk about this big game. And as always, we have our notorious introductioneer. I just made up a word. You guys know what I'm talking about, Jason.
Auctioneer, but introductioneer. I see what you did there. Yeah.
Jason.
Either way, we got some awesome guests. Let's get to the first one right now. Here to represent the New England Patriots, he is the host of Games with Names and Dudes on Dudes podcast, a 7th-round pick out of Kent State, 3-time Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl MVP. 92% is please welcome back to the show for his second appearance, Mr. Julian Edelman.
Edelnut.
himself. He's back.
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
Doing great, man. It's Super Bowl weekend.
No job January over here, man. Just enjoying some free time and watching some good ball on Sundays, man.
Yeah, you're not used to that though. That's probably an uncomfortable feeling, huh?
Yeah, you know the feeling, dude. You know the feeling.
I get it. When you go to, I mean, you both have been to a bunch of Super Bowls and a lot of them in a short amount of time. Like your body clock is messed up that first time you're not in it.
Right.
You're like, what's going on? Like I'm growing a beard. I'm 5 years out. It just feels right. I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
It looks
Why
good,
am I
right?
doing this still?
Don't change it. Don't change it.
It's stupid.
It's 80 degrees. You're not in Boston anymore, Jules. You don't need that.
I know.
All right. Well, should we get right into the Pats? What do you think?
Let's do it, dude.
How you feeling? What's your confidence level for the Super Bowl for the Patriots?
Well, I'm excited. I'm super excited. And I am very confident with the Patriots going into this game.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk about the easy road, the schedule, young football team going against a juggernaut. And a lot of these narratives are things that this organization has dealt with before. So, you know, I'm very interested to see the coaches of the Patriots and what they game plan going into this thing. They've got a lot of experience in this. You know, Braves, yeah, he's never coached in one, but he's got Josh McDaniels, who's coached in 10.
Yeah.
He's been a former head coach. Braves has played in this thing. So I just think there's a lot of value in that experience of the routine of the Super Bowl. Cause you guys know, more than anyone right now, this game is a different game.
Completely different.
And the little things that the coaches prepare you for, or at least me, I saw come to fruition in the game. So I think I'm excited with their opportunity.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, so there's something we wanted to ask you. It is a young team. There's a lot of guys that haven't played in it. You mentioned Braves, your organization, have a ton of experience in this game.
Right.
You yourself, obviously, ton of experience playing in this game in this week. What piece of advice would you give the guys that are playing in it for the first time? The Drake Mays and the young players. What would you tell them?
My advice would be is keep the routine the same. Maybe if you want, you know, do a little couple extras. Like I'd always catch another like 500 balls after practice, or, you know, something that wouldn't tax my body, but fundamentally get me confident, and keep the routine the same. You know, you guys are here for a reason. It's because of how you prepared all year going into a game. It always worked, you know, and it continued to work. So you don't have to do too much. And then one last thing I would tell them, you know, be prepared for a marathon, not a sprint. This game is it's longer.
Yep.
Be prepared for, you know, spurts of rhythm throughout the game and take advantage of that.
Yeah.
But know that this is a long game, and the team that wins is the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, not the team that makes the most plays. Right. If you watch, you know, it's the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, you know, left tackle jumping off sides, a receiver not breaking hot on a hot route and it's an interception, the quarterback not getting the right protection, things that we're not going to see, that you need to check the box every, you know, play when we're evaluating our plays after the game. Like, just don't have those negative plays.
Yeah.
The team that has the least amount of those wins.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy you say that, because a lot of the times in these big games, especially early on, you feel like you gotta be your greatest. You feel like you gotta make that extra, that crazy one-handed catch when no one like expects you to make the play. But it's really just those little things that, you know, you're getting that cutoff block on the backside. So if that thing, you know, peels back to you, you know,
so you can get 6 yards.
Exactly. Just so you can get a few yards and get downhill. Now you're not playing behind the sticks and things like that. It's such a easy concept to like talk about, but when you're in it, man, you want to be your best, and you want to be the fucking one that like catapults the guys to the next game or to the win. And it's like, man, if you just go out there and focus on doing those little things, the jobs, those big plays when the instincts are when you're in it and those big plays need to be made, you'll make them by just like being you. You know, you don't got to be an extra version of yourself. So I'm so with you on that, man.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, like, and it sounds easy. Oh, hey, just do it. But the distractions and the, you know, the game ceremonies and the 28-minute halftime.
Yep.
There's so many different variables that make it so much harder than a regular game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that lull, it's not going to be a sprint. This thing's not going to happen after, you know, you stop, you hold the team 3 and out, you go and score. Oh, this game's over. You know, no, this thing's going to be a marathon. They're always close, more than they're not.
Right.
Which they can get to not being close. They can be a blowout, but more than not, it's usually a close game.
Have you talked to Braves at all?
Yeah, I talked to Braves week 3 when they lost to this. Who'd they lose to? Was it the Raiders? Or no, it was the Saints. Maybe. I had the Hall of Fame induction. Braves came to the ceremony, and that was like one of the last times they lost. But yeah, we talked a little bit. He kind of busted my balls, said I went a little long on my Hall of Fame speech, and told me, you know, he goes, Jules, you know, hey, just to give you a reminder, halftime, I know you're going to speak to the crowd and everything. Just remember, it's 12 minutes. All right, bud? It's 12 minutes in the regular season.
What a guy. You missed him by like 1 year, right? In terms of playing
yeah, I missed him by 1 year. He got signed to the Chiefs. I got drafted in. But we used to go to the Kentucky Derby together, and we had so much crossover that, you know, I feel like I played with them, and the stories about Braves lived on past Braves.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Just
man.
in the locker room.
I can only imagine,
you know.
dude. If you got a good one, please share, man. He's a Northeast Ohio guy, so watching Braves at Ohio State and then obviously at the Patriots is like fucking, I feel like he's like a part of my family for some reason.
It was always like, hey, you know, Braves would have killed you for getting on this taping table as a rookie before this guy. Like little things like that. And then you always heard, you know, coach would reference, other coaches would reference, oh, you know, Vrabel would have ate that up on scout team, or, you know, this guy was one of the smartest football players that we've ever seen. And when you're hearing that from, you know, the coaches that we had that I think, you know, are pretty dang good.
Yeah.
You know, if they're going to carry a guy's name, he must have been doing something right.
Yeah.
Him and Rodney Harrison, they always talked about Rodney. They talked about a lot of those former guys, but you know, they always talked about Braves in a great fashion, and it's been really cool to see him. He's always been a stud, though. Like, it's not like, oh, this is his first time doing good things.
Right.
He was great with Tennessee. He was, you know, when he went to Ohio State as a younger coach, and he's done great things, anything he's done. So it's been really cool to see.
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think has enabled him to have so much success so quickly in New England? Like in 1 year to be in the Super Bowl, to turn it around from what it's been the last couple of years. I mean, it's fucking amazing. Like truly.
It is. I think it's a combination of things. I think RKK, Mr. Kraft, making the right call, getting the right people in the building at the right time. I think it's the relationship between Elliott Wolf, Stretch, Vrabel, whoever's getting the players in. They've hit on a lot of their free agents. Milt Williams been lights out. Spillane's been lights out. Diggs in the offensive side's brought a new attitude to that receiver room. And then they have 11 rookies that they've drafted on the team. So, you know, they've been hitting on guys they brought in, guys they've drafted, and Drake May having Josh McDaniels this year, I think, has been huge. So I think it's a combination of like the perfect storm of things happening, and things can happen that quick in this league because, you know, it's built on parity, and the crappiest team is not as crappy as you think in this league. Like they're like 3 players, 5 players away, which can be hit in a draft or through free agency, however your team is built. So I think it's a combination of things.
Love it. Love it.
And Braves is a great coach, too, you know? Shit.
Oh, yeah.
We got Cooper Kupp coming on here after you, brother, to represent the Seattle side. 2 of the best wide receivers ever to play in the Super Bowl, man. Cooper's coming back for his second run at it. You got anything you want to say to Cooper? Have any questions for him?
Ask him. I've been making my French press coffee a little weird. Just ask him, what's the weight on how much I got to put in? Because he's a big coffee guy. He did his dodo thing over here once. You know, he gave me a coffee machine. You know, we know he's the Triple Crown winner. We know he's still balling in the Super Bowl, and he's still balling at a high level at a high age. But I just want to know about the coffee. How do I get my French press right?
Dude, coffee is an underrated part about having success in the league, too. Whenever I get a young guy and he's not drinking coffee, I'm like, do you not like taking legal performance enhancers? Why the fuck would you not drink coffee? What are you doing, man?
I didn't drink coffee until I got in the league.
That's right.
Then I started chewing. I started drinking coffee. I mean, how do you get through these meetings?
That's right. That's right.
People don't realize this is like, you have to go to school before you get to just play football. It's like you're in class all day long.
Yeah.
That's so fucking good. All right, we got to ask about the French press, man. I'm actually curious about this one.
Is there anything you would say the Patriots win if they do X?
They get the ball off Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Patriots win if they can get the ball off Sam Darnold and win that turnover margin.
Yeah.
I really think if you get it to a nitty-gritty game, you have Milton Williams in the middle, Barmore in the middle together, getting pressure in the middle of the pocket and getting a takeaway from that explosive offense. Like, I think, and they got to take advantage of it. I think they that's their best opportunity of winning. Because, like, I think Seattle, if you look at them, they're a complementary football team. We've talked about all year, all phases, special teams, offense, defense, you know, but when they've gotten to hairy, nitty gritty games with teams, you know, they've been able to like beat them with all their units. I don't think they could do that with the Patriots. They're pretty damn good on all three units too. So I think when they get into a hairy game with a team that can nullify them on special teams and not give them an explosion play, or maybe hit them with the explosion play with Marcus Jones at punt return or kickoff. Like, I think those are the types of teams that they struggle with, because then it presses on to Darnold to making a play. They got to get more in the drop back. They can't play on schedule with their run game always.
Yeah.
So getting the ball off Sam, getting that pressure in the middle of the pocket, I think it'll give them their best chance to win.
That makes sense, man.
I love it.
Makes all the sense in the world.
Interior pressure. If you look at like all the Super Bowl teams that have won over the last few years, I mean, you look at dominant D tackles and controlling the middle of that freaking line of scrimmage, and it disrupts the run game, and then it pressures the quarterback. Everybody wants to talk about edge pressure. There's something about that interior pressure. And Milton Williams and Barmore are freaking balling right now, both of them.
Well, especially as a pocket passer. You know, Sam, he's athletic. But he likes to do everything behind that center at 8-7 yards, wherever that spot is for him.
Yeah.
And he likes to deliver the ball off that play action. They do a great job moving it, but you know, Sam Seen, he don't like that middle pressure. If you watch, whenever he struggled, it's because of that pressure right in his face, because it's hard to dissect that defense.
Absolutely. Gets him a little bit off schedule, gets him off target, and then all of a sudden he'll still throw it up there. All right.
Let's hit it with this last thing, dude. We got to know you're welcome to the Super Bowl moment. Out of all the Super Bowls you went to, man, what was the one moment that hit you that you can remember that was just like, man, I'm in it, man?
I really think there's two for me. From my first one, we lost against the New York Giants in 2011, and that was still early. That was still kind of almost pre-phone, still getting into the phone age. And
the phone age.
That first kickoff, when you used to run in these Super Bowls, all you would see is just flashes.
Yes.
And I was an R2, and you'd run, and I just remember seeing all the flashes on kickoff.
Oh,
and I remember seeing those flashes.
Dude, that's cinematic, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's super. I remember that, and the national anthem. You know, when the national anthem's going, you see who's singing it. There's some whatever celebrities there. So that, you know, you start to feel the environment of how big this is. Yes. I think those two things were like my welcome to the Super Bowl moment. By the time, you know, we got there in 14 again, and then 16, you know, then I kind of had a feel for it. But that first time, you know, it's like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
Dude, you ain't
what
lying.
are we doing here, Batman?
Dude, pre-phone and pre-kickoff, like, changed. Like, the kickoff when it was the fucking kickoff. You know what I mean?
We're rolling.
Dude,
yeah.
We're fucking charged.
War daddy! I'm going to go bust a wedge.
That's right.
That's fucking
And the moment you said national anthem, I started getting goosebumps, because that is, and still, even like when I'm at a regular game, every time I hear the national anthem, that kind of is like, for some reason, a very visceral moment for me. And I don't think it's just about the national anthem. It's something about like that. It's about to happen. Like that's always the trigger in our heads for
Timing.
Yes. And at the Super Bowl, it just is at another level every single time. That's one of my favorite moments when they're videotaping everybody and you see guys just like so emotional, like just like caged dogs ready to get out there. And man, puts you right back into it for sure.
It really does, man.
The national anthem, anytime you watch it, like especially in the big games, you know, you got the jets flying over, you got the military there, the fans are going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got, you know, someone's crying. You know, that's that because that, like you said, it's right. It's calm before the storm. It's about to go down.
Yes.
And it's been like that since we were kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right after the national anthem, we're going and we're playing ball.
Yes.
Let's
Headbutting
freaking
everybody.
go.
Fucking fire up, man. Go.
Well, I'm fired up for the Super Bowl, baby. I can't wait. Pats, Seahawks. We appreciate you hopping on, Jules. You're the man, brother.
No problem, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you to Julian Edelman. Edelman did not disappoint.
Jules is the man, dude.
But we do have one more guest. We've heard from the Patriots side in contingency. Now it's time to go to Seattle. We have
the other white wide out.
Oh man, we have the one and only Cooper Kupp. Thank you to our partner, Adobe Acrobat.
We've shown you over the last few weeks some of the incredible new features Acrobat has to offer, but what about non-football content?
That's right. We've had so many amazing guests this season, and in order to have meaningful conversations, a lot of research goes into every interview prep.
How about it? Brandon, why don't you take your final victory lap showing the 92%ers here how PDF spaces can be used for interview prep?
Okay, let's see how this happens.
All right. Thank you. Final victory lap here. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about with PDF Spaces is that it really helps take the stress out of interview prep by organizing the team's research and providing trustworthy citations and sources. Always double check what you're reading on the internet. It's actually way more helpful to use this than it is to just start with a blank page. Like when we had Matt Damon on, we could easily source articles on his personal life, on his professional career, and even get hints and like read all the rumors about what he's got coming up. Additionally, you can chat with the AI assistant to get audience insights and even suggestions on like what you should ask somebody you're going to have on your podcast. It basically tells you what the internet wants you to ask somebody, and then you just do your best to ask the right questions. Basically, PDF Spaces makes being an intern a whole lot easier. Back to you, fellas.
That's right. PDF Spaces is the smartest way to prep for and enjoy authentic conversations.
Learn more at adobe.com/do-that-with-Acrobat. Here to represent the Seattle Seahawks, our guest is a 6'2" wide receiver from Eastern Washington University. He is a Pro Bowler, All-Pro, NFL Triple Crown winner, and 2021 NFL Offensive Player of the Year. He is a Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl 56 MVP. 92%ers, please welcome Cooper Kupp.
You know, that's awesome. The most proud I am is that you rounded up from 6'1" to 6'2". That was the best part of the whole thing right there. I'll take that one.
I'm the same way. I'm
All the
6'3".
stats, all the things. Like, yeah, let's go. I'll take it.
A combine will get you, man. They go down to the eighth of an inch. It's not fair.
I was 6'5" my whole life, and at the combine, I'm 6'4" and 7/8. I'm like, you motherfuckers couldn't give me one more eighth an inch.
You learn a lot at the combine, man. You learn a lot, even about yourself. Like, oh, I had no idea I was that short. That's crazy.
I'm that slow. I thought I ran a 4.7. I didn't know I was running a.
Hey, you're telling me. You're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, wanted to jump it off, man. Congrats on the year so far, man. NFC champs. You know how to do this thing, though, man. Obviously, you have literally the best run in playoff history at the wide receiver position, man, in terms of the stats and touchdowns and going out there and actually getting the fucking dub in the big game, man. How does it feel to get back to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. You just don't take these things for granted. I mean, we've all been lucky enough to be on parts of teams that get to the show and, you know, make it happen, get the chance to play in the big one. And I've also been we've all been part of really good teams where, like, man, the belief is that you're there. You're going through training camp. You're like, we're going to the Super Bowl. Like, we know the work. Like, we have everything it takes to get there, and you don't, and you fall short. And so to be in this place, to be able to, you know, week in, week out, find a way to get wins and get here, it's a special thing.
How has it been with the new team? Obviously, you know, this is not a lot of people from the outside saw it coming. I'm sure you guys, seeing it from your perspective, had high expectations. What's the team camaraderie been like all year? How has it been being in Seattle?
It's been good. I mean, obviously it was a new experience coming over here with the new team and all that. But I mean, there was a belief early on, like you said, it was exactly what Mike McDonald said up there on that stage. We did not care. It was like this whole thing, like all the narratives, all this other stuff's like, no, we're just going about our business. We're going to handle our stuff. And it was that from day one, from OTAs on. It's like, man, we're just going to do what we do and get better and better and better. And it wasn't like this isn't one of those teams that I would have said day one, like, oh yeah, we got all the pieces together to go make this thing happen. It was truly like a slow build of like, hey, this is coming together and gelling, and the guys are coming together, the belief in one another, the camaraderie of the people, the energy of the locker room is special.
You could feel the energy in the fucking preseason, Coop. I remember playing you guys in the preseason, dude, and I was sitting there on the sideline that second half watching my guys try and battle your guys' like kind of like second and third string guys, and I'm sitting there, I'm just like, this team has the fucking juice. Like, these guys love playing the game of football, and they do it together. And it wasn't just the starters. It wasn't just the guys after that. It was all the way through the end of the game, man. And when you see guys loving to play the game together like that, man, having that energy, having that excitement is the start of it. And then from there, you obviously have great coaches, great leaders. You got to talk to us about a guy named Sam Darnold. How fun has it been fucking seeing that guy grow into the Super Bowl quarterback that he is today?
Ginger Cuz.
I was waiting for it. He's been the man. Honestly, quarterbacks in general, they are on the highest pedestal of like, you do not have a whole lot of time to prove yourself before you get counted out. And for Sam Darnold to do what he did, going through this time with the Jets, with Carolina, all the scarring that happens, that's like, man, everything that's put on you that's saying you aren't this anymore. Like, you're not that guy. For him to push through all those things, to go to San Francisco, to learn his stuff there, to be able to like take in all the Shanahan, like, man, this is, I can do this system. I believe in this, how this is done, how quarterbacks are asked to play this game, to go and do it for KOC in Minnesota, and then to come over here and just ball out like this. I mean, it's just incredible. It's not talked about enough how special and how difficult that is for quarterbacks to do. It is not an easy thing. And he's kind of, he's gone against, common belief about quarterbacks and how it works, so it's just special.
I could not agree more, man. And like, listen, I keep getting asked like who you're rooting for in the game. And like, I don't really have a horse in the race. Like, I like storylines on both sides, but it's hard to not want this to happen for Sam. It really is. Cause I think anybody that's been in the league and struggled through it yourself and had to persevere through ups and downs, like, it is very difficult, especially once that narrative throughout the league has already been set. It's hard to get that next opportunity.
Exactly.
And for him to be able to do this multiple times, have to reaffirm himself, and to have the year he's had on a special team right now, like, it's hard not to root for the Ginger Cuz, man. What's the better
Ginger Cuz?
What's the better nickname, Ginger Cuz or Buddy?
Oh, come on now. Maybe he feels a different way about it, but don't call me Buddy. Don't call me
Buddy. Don't call you Buddy?
I got a little ginger in the beer. If they were calling me Ginger Cuz, I'm like, I'll take Ginger Cuz. Don't call me Buddy. Call me Ginger Cuz. I'm checking out. So yeah, I'm at a gas station getting something. You call me Ginger Cuz, that's fine. I'm good. Don't call me Buddy.
Don't call me Buddy.
I'm pretty sure we had our guy Matt Stafford on here talking about how you're attending early QB meetings. You still in the QB room?
I'm still in the QB room. They can't get me out of there, man. It's my room now. Took over.
I love it, man.
Let me ask you this, and I think I already know the answer, but just for like people watching, why do you attend the QB meetings? What does a receiver get out of going to the QB meetings?
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, it's a QB perspective. Like, I want to hear. I want to be watching the film with the quarterback when he's taking his notes, when he's kind of diagnosing, okay, these are the things that I'm seeing. These are the things that even like give me concern, that maybe the coach, it's not from the coach's, it's from the quarterback's perspective. This is concerning to me. and maybe he's like has a thought about how he would want to attack, or what answer he wants that to be. I get to be in there, and I get to be at the genesis of it all. But then the other part of it is to be in the meetings themselves, because now, like in the receiver room, they're not going to touch on the progression of a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like they're not saying, hey, this is 1 high, 2 high this way. It's like, no, we're running a bench route. You know what I mean? And so I want to know on the backside, if I'm running a China route on the backside, well, how much time do I have? Am I first in the progression? Am I fourth in the progression? Because that really changes how I'm going to run my route and when I can be ready, when the quarterback expects me to be ready for the ball. You know what I mean?
I love this.
Did you ever play a little quarterback?
So my dad was a quarterback.
Okay.
So my dad was a quarterback in the NFL for a couple of years. He backed up. He was third string to Troy Aikman, and then Jason Garrett actually beat out my dad for the third spot with the Cowboys. So my dad, yes. So I learned receiver from my dad, a quarterback. You know, so like when I run a route, I wasn't getting told what to do as a receiver. I was getting told, no, you can't do that because the quarterback's not going to like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he was on me early. He was on me early about like sticking my foot in the ground. Like, no, you have to indicate. Your indicator's not good enough.
Sign language, man. You know what?
That's it. So
indicator. What's
we're talking in code to this fucking fat boy? Yeah.
I don't know shit about an indicator. What's this?
I gotta use my body to communicate to the quarterback. Right? I want to he's gonna see me 20 yards away, and when I make a move or do something, I'm gonna do something that's indicating I'm breaking down and I'm going to be in the spot that you're expecting me to go, right? Because he's going to be letting the ball go when my back's to him. So he needs to know, like, man, hey, it's happening now. You know, I need to be able to put my foot in the ground when I'm breaking in or out and how I'm rolling. So I can't just you can't just ooze into like a deep out route. You got to put your foot in the ground, like, I'm going now. You know what I mean? So he knows that it's moment.
Coop, I think, and that's so good. That was a great way of describing it. I think what you do that's different from others is that you're giving those indicators to the quarterback, but you never give those indicators to the defense. And that's so hard because the defense is watching those indicators. And I do a whole lot of bullshit to make up for my speed. Like I'm doing skips and things with my shoulders and things, I'm doing all this shit just to get this much separation, where you actually have the speed and you have the shoulder lean and you give none of those indicators, as well as like when you want to really get open on a double move and things like that. But you're giving the defense no indicators that you're going to be going one way or the other. And that keeps the timing of these routes so true. And it's why you've always been mirrored up with your quarterback so well, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Try to do it as I ran a 4.6, right? So I got to do the hop and skip and I got to do the little jack. Now I got to do a little bit of this too. You know what I mean?
You got it all. You got it all in the bag. But I'm a lot of those deeper routes. You don't have all that ability to really get into that kind of stuff. So that's what
you don't have the time. Exactly. I get it.
Well, I was just gonna ask. Listen, you were in the Rams for a very long time with one head coach. What's it been like having a new head coach and Mike McDonald? Right? Is it been different being offense versus defense? How's that been for you?
Offensively, if you don't have a great day, it's okay because the coach is going to be so pumped at how good a practice went. Right now. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
You know how it goes. It's like, oh, hey, the defense had a great day today. It doesn't matter what the offense did. Hey, bring it up, boys. This is a great day. Where before, it didn't matter. It didn't matter what the energy was of practice. If the offense wasn't on it, it was a terrible day. Getting crushed, getting absolutely crushed. So that's nice being on the other end of that side of things. But honestly, those two guys, like Sean and Mike, both on two separate ends in terms of the offense and the defense, but they are doing it at the highest level of those two sides. Yeah. And so it's cool to see it. And I like to sit in there with Mike, and I used to sit in with Sean and be able to talk through stuff and be able to talk the 500, 600 level football stuff. And now I sit in there and I used to I could talk. I'm like, yeah, I can live at this place and communicate. And then you start talking to Mike, and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. This defense. Defense is a whole nother world that maybe you think that you understand what you're doing offensively and you're attacking stuff, but there's a whole nother world out there that you don't understand and the depth of it. And I'm reminded of that over and over again as I play in this game. The depth of detail that there is in the NFL it's an ocean.
It just keeps going, man.
Yeah, and it's different the way it is in different systems. Like cover three is just like such a generic term for a way that everybody thinks about what that is, right? And how it's taught versus like different formations and clusters and what teams do specifically in their progressions and
how it changes week to week.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You obviously played with Matthew Stafford for a long time. Now with Sam Darnold. What are the difference between those two guys in particular?
You know, one's got red hair, one's got gray hair. It's like, it is great though, being like Matthew saying when he comes in, it's like, oh, I've seen that, like any look. Oh, I saw that, 2012 week 4, like they brought that same pressure. It's like, okay, you're ridiculous, dude. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't compete with the experience that he has, because it's not just the experience, it's not just time. It's like, it's memory. It's like he has all that stored in this database. He's like an AI center, and it's like it's built into his brain, and he's just like pulling these things. Like, dude, I can't keep up with you. You're just rolling. And for Sam is so processed. It's like, man, he's seen a lot. He's been in a lot of different situations, and he carries that stuff with him well. But a lot of it is his process and his preparing through the week. It's like, man, he's so on. Hey, I'm in here until 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, I'm moving on to my next thing, and I'm on it. He's just boom, like a robot on his stuff.
Awesome,
so when he gets to the game on Sunday, it's like, man, he's just gone through it. He's so prepared for that moment to step out there and play. Or he's almost over. It's like you don't have to poop at 7 every morning. You know what I mean? Like you can do
man
other
just wants
things,
to be ready for it, man.
He wants to be ready.
I love it, man. Well, I'm sure it was pretty weird lining up against your former teammate former teammates and former team. But you were in quotes saying it was cool that we had to go through the Rams. The script writers did a good job with that one. I'm glad you're a believer in the script writers as well. They were definitely writing the script for me and Jason to go to the Super Bowl when we started this Do Heights podcast. So.
Yeah, you remember the meetings. Yeah, it's good.
Exactly.
That was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, and like I said, I've touched on this before, but there's so many guys in the playing that game. No one wants to make it about themselves and it's my story, but in my world, that was a crazy story for it to play out how it did. Yeah. That was wild.
Were you in those defensive meetings letting them know about all of McVay's tricks up their sleeve? And I've always wondered when a guy goes to the other team.
No, it's hard. I mean, you can't I know a lot of the stuff that they do. I don't know if it's changed, but I can sit there and be like, okay, yeah, looks like I know that signal. I know what this, maybe some of these hurry up offense, what they're doing. But how do you, as a coach, how do you tell the defense oh, hey, don't listen to what my call is. I need you to listen to what they're doing. And then,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
And they know and McVay knew you were over there, and that could be a possibility. So they're changing signals, and all of a sudden, you can get caught in a tough position. I just had to ask this.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it just doesn't, I just don't know that it really works. It's a little, I think there's little things, little pieces hey, this little indicator maybe of something. That's it's a broad thing. Hey, this might indicate, these kinds of plays are coming. Versus being oh, this is the exact play that's coming.
To put that in the back of somebody's mind with everything else that you got to deal with on the football field, I feel like it's almost like a crutch to be able to have somebody thinking that much about all of it. So I'm right there with you. Man.
How has the Coop chant been with the 12th man instead of the Rams fans this year? Is it feel weird, or is it? How do you feel about it?
It's been pretty solid. I'll tell you what. It's been pretty solid. Lumen's crazy. Playing in Lumen, it gets rowdy. And I've been on the other side of it. It's really similar though. It used to be I used to run onto the field, for part early on, and you get the boos. Now I run on, I just get the coops. Does it
feel that different?
I've kind of been here. I've kind of been here before.
That's great.
You got another unbelievable wide receiver in the wide receiver room with you in Seattle right now. JSN is absolutely taking this league by storm. I think he's right now, in terms of every single route he's running, pound for pound, one of the best fucking wide receivers I've ever seen play this damn game, man. He's so fun to watch, and he has that ability to just do it with ease, similar to how you are. He doesn't give a lot of indicators on the deeper routes, and he's always on time. And then his big play ability is through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
Did you coach him up at all? Did you give him experience? Like, how was it when you got in the wide receiver room over there?
Yeah, no, it was good. I basically have built Jackson myself.
I knew it was going there. I knew it.
No, he was so good when I got here. Like watching him go through OTAs, like, dude, this dude's special, And I don't think, like, you never know going into a season, statistically what the production is going to be like. What are we going to be like as an offense? That dictates a lot of it as well. But he's just over and over again made the plays. Like when the opportunities come, we don't throw the ball. Like we're not super high up on the list in terms of how often we're throwing the ball. But when we do, and when the opportunity comes his way, he's making the play. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I think to do that, you got to be consistently getting open. Like consistently open. You don't know when that time's going to be when the ball is coming your way. And so he's just been special in that way. And like you said, no indicators. Like he's so smooth. He plays at one level the entire time. He can run a 15-yard outbreaking speed cut route and never change. It's like the same level the entire time. And he just kind of Porsche turns to the sideline and plays negative coming out of his breaks. And it's really special seeing him do his thing.
Dude, it's so smooth. Like the effortlessness of it, and it's fun to watch him just run.
He's similar to, you played with Devontae Smith.
I was about to say they're very similar in the way they move.
Super smooth runner, but Jax is built a little more like a running back when you see him.
A little bit stockier, got some girth to him.
You got a little more girthiness to him.
He seems like a great dude, man, and I love the combo you guys had. But I got to ask you about my guy AJ Barner in the tight end room, man.
Oh,
Northeast Ohio ball player, baby. Northeast Ohio ball player. I got a chance to say what's up to him at tight end U, man. And outside of like the on-field stuff and him really like being a big part of this offense in the run game and pass game, man, his energy. His swagger as a young cat in the league, man, I fucking love it, man, and I'm so happy for that dude. But you got to tell me, you got any good AJ stories?
I got some great AJ stories. I don't know that I just got. The problem is choosing one that he wouldn't be upset about me sharing.
There you go. Well, what was your first impression? When your first impression coming in, I'm sure you knew him to an extent because he was playing in Seattle, but.
My first impression of him, I was like, wow, this is like a young Tyler Higbee.
Dude, Higgs is another guy. Dude, fucking love Higgs, man.
Higgs is one of my all-time favorite human beings, teammates. Higbee's the man. He's the man. I stood next to him in the huddle for 8 years, like one of my favorite dudes. And I'm like, this dude runs routes, he blocks, he does all the stuff, right? He does all the stuff. As you get to know him more, like he's got a very unique energy about him, and he's the dude that's like barking in the team meetings. He's got something to say every time, something to say, and 90% of the time it's awesome. 10% of the time you just kind of let it kind of just go over your head. It's like, okay, you're doing it for you. Yeah.
Oh, Barnyard, that's a banger right there, man. I can't wait to see him in the Super Bowl, man. I know he's going to be turned.
We had Julian Edelman on already, all right? He had one question for you, all right?
Okay.
He's having some problems with his French press. He doesn't know the right ratio.
This guy's...
What do we got for him? What do we got for him?
He's hopeless. I tried. I've already tried with him. I've already tried with him. I walked him through it. The first time he showed me, he was making coffee. He's dang near drinking his coffee with just grounds. He's chewing his coffee basically.
He's got that Turkish coffee that's got the grounds in it, right?
He's exactly. He's drinking his coffee with a spoon. Listen, he's got, you have to measure things. You can't just like throw it together, right? It's ratios. You gotta have a feel. You gotta have a little bit of detail. And for Julian Edelman, one of the most detailed receivers to just like throw things together. Oh, it broke my heart.
You wanted to see the attention to detail. He turned that shit off, man.
Yeah. Slow yourself down, Julian. Slow yourself down. Make yourself a nice cup of Joe. Make it a nice little process. We'll be good.
Well, time out. Hold on. I want to get the inside scoop though for myself. Though, what is the ratio? What is Coop doing with this coffee?
Most French presses, the plunger won't go all the way to the bottom, right? So like the plunger will leave. Well, like have you made French press before?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Okay. So the French press won't plunge all the way to the bottom. So if you want to start, see where that spot is and just fill the grounds up to right where that is. Right where that plunge.
Okay.
Most of them will be that'll be pretty accurate. So you want to start there and then you go there and you fill up your whole thing and you can press it. Wait 6 minutes or so. Make sure your grind's good. You want a nice coarse grind with French press. Don't want to be a super, you don't want to be, you know what I mean? If you get
Fine.
too fine, you're going to have if you're going to over extract, you're going to have the grounds all coming up through that plunger. You don't want to do that. You don't want to
making that make sense.
Well,
You're
hold
making
on.
that make sense.
Let's talk some more about this. What is French press the best method of brewing?
Well, what beans do you have, right? Because people don't know this. There's certain coffee beans that are made for espresso. There's certain ones for drip. There's certain beans with their oil contents and things that like.
Where are you getting your French press beans from?
My French press beans, I honestly don't. I'm getting them from Dodo. Is where I'm getting them from.
That's right. Dodo.
There we go.
You know it.
I don't know if we were down in Guatemala. I didn't know. I don't know.
The Guatemala's a good one. We got some good ones from Guatemala. It would do a good French press.
I've done French press. I've tried getting a Mocha Master. I've got an AeroPress. Grinders. I've tried the beans. I've not mastered the beans. I'm not jacking the beanstalk yet.
Are you going to be in Santa Clara this week?
Oh yeah, we're up there, baby.
Come by.
Perfect. Dude, can I show you the grinder I got? This will show you how this will show you how novice I am. I'm going to show you the grinder I bought.
You're about to get this, dude. You're going to see the attention to detail of a Pro Bowl center. This dude is there. He was the one that broke out the directions as a kid for the Legos instead of just putting them together.
Yeah. I hope
this
that
dude
brings a hammer.
He's been waiting to ask you this forever.
Yeah, this is great. I hope he just brings a hammer and it's like, I usually just use this. I just hit the beans until they look good and then just dump them into this cup.
Grinder, I want it to be on record. I fucking hate this goddamn industrial ass fucking coffee.
Kylie from the stairs.
This is
that's
great.
how you know it's about to be a fucking hammer.
I'm ready to save the day. Listen, you guys send me his address. I'm going to send him a whole setup. It's going to be so
dude,
easy.
we're going to send you two addresses because I need this too.
Yeah. You let me know, send me the address. I'm going to send you, it's going to do everything for you. You're going to be able to measure out what you need. It's going to grind them how you're supposed to have them. It's going to do it all right. Because people come over to our house all the time. And they're like, oh, this is so good. This is great. Like so much better than I make at my house. And it's like, yeah, because you're making it like a caveman.
What, you take this out of the wall?
That's
what the
looks like something.
What the fuck is that? That looks like an old Dell computer, dude.
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
I bought an industrial coffee grinder on accident. I thought I was getting a home one, and I got this wrong model.
That's crazy. That looks like something that, goodness gracious. If it's a gun safe, that thing's crazy.
Dude, that's hilarious. That's the biggest coffee grinder I've ever seen in my life.
When that thing showed up, Kylie was like, what in the fuck are you doing, Jason?
The entire house just shakes in the morning. You turn that thing on.
Coffee for the entire block.
That's right.
I was telling Trav, you guys tell me where to send it. I'm going to send you a whole setup. It's a whole coffee setup. It's going to look nice. Your wife's going to love it. It's going to set up on the counter. You're like, oh, this is good. This looks good.
Perfect.
It's going to make good coffee. I got you set up.
Have you always been a coffee guy? When did you start getting on the coffee? Coffee's it's a performance enhancer in the league. Like if you don't drink coffee, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, you're not trying if you're not drinking some coffee. You don't come in here if I don't see you walking around with a cup of coffee, I'm questioning your commitment to what we're doing.
Exactly.
When did you start it up though?
Secretly, my mom would buy me coffee like early middle school. My dad hated it.
No way.
Oh, my dad.
Wow.
He's so
Dude,
mad.
he's been in the game for a minute.
I've been in the game for a while.
Are you a sweetener or you like the taste of the beans? You don't want to mess with the beans.
Blackity black. Just
Nice,
I
man.
love it.
You got to get the taste. You got to get the taste.
and go. What are you guys? Are you? I mean,
I'm black all the way. I was about to say I'm black, and for some reason I don't really like espresso as much as I like actual coffee. I will do espresso. Like I don't discriminate, especially after like a nice dinner.
Yeah.
All in on the espresso. Espresso martini. Hey now.
no,
Okay. But there's something about like a coffee that I just really enjoy.
Yeah.
The taste.
It's just a drip coffee. It's a nice drip coffee. Yep.
Yes.
Dude,
Yep.
I'm right there with you. I'm straight up. I like the coffee straight, and then I like. I'll go back. We have like 6 flavors from a Kansas City roasting company that I'll go and get. I'll switch it up by the week. I'll go and get like a dark like roast, and then I'll go back and get like a nice hazelnut, and it'll like the taste of the beans will make it feel like I have like a sweetener in there or something, but it like kind of changes the notes.
The beans themselves have flavor.
Oh yeah, you know it, man. The way they roast it. Oh, it's the fucking best, man.
Very interesting.
We got one last question for you.
All right.
Do you have a welcome to the Super Bowl moment?
You saying like, well, I can't believe that I'm playing the Super Bowl, or like the one where you get hit really hard and you're like, oh, this is a Super Bowl.
Either one you want to go with, yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, because my first Super Bowl, I was on the sidelines. You know, I had a torn ACL in 2018 against when Julian Edelman won Super Bowl MVP,
Yep,
and so I think maybe this would be my welcome to Super Bowl moment. Standing on the sidelines and feeling the chaos on our sidelines when Bill Belichick decided we're going 6-1 the entire game, completely change your game plan, show something you've never done before, and just show up in the Super Bowl saying this is what we're going to do, and we're going to do it every single snap. That was like, oh, this is a Super Bowl. Like this is like the guy that can sit there and make that decision. You know what I mean?
It's insane to even think about.
Belichick has been in the news a lot recently with everything, and regardless of any of that stuff, that was one of the most masterful, well done coaching jobs, to be honest with you. Like, and it wasn't just 6-1. He was like waiting for the headset to turn off so that Sean could check the play in, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and then when it got checked, he would move it to something else.
Yep.
That game was wild to watch.
It was crazy. He was doing, you've seen like the mic'd up where he was like, hey, where is he? He's watching Sean. It's like, hey, we're going to show one thing. Mike clicks off at 15 seconds on the play clock, and it's like, boom, okay, now we're getting into what we're doing. Because we were so much at the line of scrimmage that year. Sean really calling things all the way up until the ball snapped, essentially. You know, and that was insane. But I mean, for Bill to come out and do that, for his plan being, I'm just going to watch Sean, and we're going to wait until he calls it, and I'm going to change it. And we're just going to do this thing. Like, we're putting 6 guys up on the ball. We're going to knock out the mid-zone run game. Third down, they still did the Bill Belichick. You know, they had their Stephon Gilmore on Brand Cooks. They doubled Robert Woods. Like, they still did the same thing that they always do. But that was a baller move by old William Belichick.
William Belichick.
Slick Willie.
I lied. I got one more question. What do you think? What does Seattle need to do to win this game, brother? What are the keys to victory for you guys? You think?
We've said this over and over again, and it's cliche. It's cliche. You know what are you gonna say?
Well, don't turn the ball over. Run the ball. Like, what do you got?
But I do think it comes down to us. It's like, hey, be us. Be the people that we've been all the way through this thing. It's been our process, and it's been like, it's kind of a joke now, I guess. But you know, Mike gets up there and for a team meeting, and he wants to have some words for us, and you want to be like, man, bring some like juice or something. It's like, no. We're going to go out there and be us. Like, that's our thing. That is what we do. We go out there and we run through people's faces. We're going to run the ball. We're going to pass the ball. Our defense is going to run and hit. Like, this is what we do. And it's why we are in this position right now. And so we're not going to change that. We're going to go out there and do the things that we've done to get us to this place. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do anyways. So we can talk about all we want, but
they are who we thought they were.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly. Coop, man, you're the fucking man. I can't wait to catch you out there and talk some French press, dog. But wishing you the best, man, and go out there and get you another one, brother.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Our partner, Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pepsi's reviving their iconic Pepsi Paradox Challenge. It's the idea that when labels and bias disappear, cola drinkers prefer the taste of Pepsi.
And we have an exclusive sneak peek for this campaign for the 92%ers. Let's take a look. Whoa!
That's just happened with me.
I see what they're doing here.
Pepsi and pizza.
Mmm.
Oh, this is epic.
Oh my God. Wow, this is good. This is very good.
This is classic right here. Who doesn't love a good Pepsi and pizza too, man? That was a subtle, but it made me want one right then and there with a slice of pizza.
Well, if you want to see this commercial along with a ton of other great commercials, as the Super Bowl always does have, tune into the big game this weekend to see the full commercial go out and try Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
I can't wait. You deserve taste. You deserve Pepsi. Thank you to our sponsor, Allstate.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart.
You're right. Not checking if your phone is on silent before starting the podcast recording. Rookie move. Not smart.
Yeah, sorry to everyone who heard my ringtone the other day. Sorry about that.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate, North American Insurance Company, and affiliates in Northbrook, Illinois. All righty, thank you to Cooper Cup. Once again, that was Bold Topics brought to you by Infinity. Ooh, man, he was awesome.
Dude, he's the best.
I can't wait to learn about coffee.
I feel a little bit more confident than you may, but at the same time, a French press is a different world.
Yeah. Let's wrap up this episode with some Stamps of the Week. How about that, Trav?
Hey, nah.
Stamp of the Week is brought to you by Adobe Acrobat.
Oh, man. Who doesn't like a nice organized app for everything you need documented? All right. Who we got here? Stamp of the Week, Stamp of the Week, Stamp of the Week. What is this? Punch? Somebody punched their hair off?
You didn't check out this clip? Watch this one. This guy was wearing the toupee. Uppercut so vicious it knocks his hair off.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. What do you ask for? How did he ask for that? You just go into the barbershop and ask them if they got any toupees?
I don't know where you get the toupee from or how it's adhered down or if the barbershop, I don't know a lot of those details.
Oh, this second picture is crazy. I think he won the fight though.
Did he win?
Yeah, I think they later threw it into the crowd and I think he won the fight.
I mean, he was a good sport about it. He definitely was not too nervous or shy about it. He was living it up after that, kind of dancing around. Could you imagine catching that?
Dude, no. I can't imagine getting a toupee either. But that shit's fucking hilarious.
Make a nice coaster.
Koozie.
Yeah. Got some great nominees here. We have Philadelphia Phantoms. Kai and I went to the Unrivaled game in Philadelphia. And quick shout out to these guys. They broke a record for the most regular season pro women's basketball game attendance of all time. It was 21,409. It was packed to the rafters. This Unrivaled thing is awesome. They do a great job. The production quality was fantastic. A lot of people were geared up for women's basketball. It was a really cool event. What else do we got? Rochester Nighthawks goalie Rylan Hartley for stamping Vancouver Warriors defensive Steph Charbonneau. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, indoor lacrosse.
Dude,
I always think it's
electric.
funny how big the goalies are in indoor lacrosse. They just got all this pads on.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
That
that's
is-
a defenseless receiver right there. That's what I
That
like
is
to
what
see.
we
Oh,
call,
yeah.
yeah, and
Oh,
then the
yeah.
brawl afterwards.
Come here.
I don't know
Dude,
what
there's
that
a
guy's
fucking-
mad about.
There's a fucking few brawls going on right
What are
here.
they mad
dude.
at the goal? I don't get why they're mad at the goalie. That was a great clean hit. That's all I saw.
Are you allowed to do that in lacrosse?
I mean, you're allowed to do it in lacrosse. Yeah, you can do some lacrosse.
Oh, right to the
Boom! He doesn't even hit him in the head. Dude, he didn't even hit him in the head. He hits him right in the chest. That's right in the chest. It's right in the chest. That is clean. I don't care what anybody says.
Right over the chin. I love it. I'm here for it, dude. I'm here for it. You can't throw over the middle late, dude. That's hilarious, man.
Electric.
I'm about to go to some indoor lacrosse if that's what they got going in indoor lacrosse. Fuck yeah.
We also got Iowa lineman Jennings Dunker for bringing the mullet back to the Senior Bowl. Did you see this freaking beauty? Check out
Dude.
this beauty. Pull this
Somebody's
picture
going
up.
to get a fucking stud. I don't know
Dude,
if
he
he's
looks
any
like
good
a
at playing football,
Clydesdale.
man, but this dude.
I mean, just look at it. The hair, the mustache, the knee braces.
He does look like a Clydesdale. That's
It's
hilarious.
unbelievable.
He's a majestic man right there.
If you were going to design an offensive lineman in a laboratory, this is what he would look like. I mean, look at this guy.
This is hilarious. How many beers a day do you think this guy drinks?
I don't know. He's probably by the case. He doesn't even count him by the beer. Dude, this is giving me an idea, though. I don't think they should. You know how they do best in show for like dogs where they like trot them out? And, like, they do it for like horses too? Oh, shit. Are you all right, Trip?
We're good.
You good?
Fuck. Taylor's gonna kill me. The best in show got me.
Best in show for the dogs. Like I think
Dude,
how
best in show
electric
for
would
the
it be?
offensive line. Yeah,
Just have
at
a
the
bunch of offensive
combine.
linemen treading their stuff out. The quarterback's
Yeah.
walking them around on a leash, and they fucking
who
put them up
needs
on
it?
the table. You got a guy measuring their ass and their belly.
We can't be putting
Yeah.
guys on leashes, but I
Okay,
hear
fair
you.
enough. No leashes, but you get them up on the stage. You got a guy measuring their, like getting their stance, and they like see if their ass is in the right spot. I don't know, man.
Just
I think
the
this would be
prance.
an electric
All I need is the
competition.
prance. Just prance around. I want to see. I want to see how this guy prances.
He's a prancer.
Yeah.
It's like the what's at the county fair? They got like what is that called when you got like the best pig, the biggest pig at the show, like prize pig right there, won the whole county fair. What are those called? You know what I mean?
Fucking, I don't know.
I get some help here.
Somebody help Jason.
You go like a stock show is what you want to do?
Yeah, but like the prize pig. It's just
I don't know if this bit's gonna end well for us.
Did you guys know that he was also a Iowa Meat Day hay bale champion toss winner?
I mean, this is all. I mean, between the name.
Did we know? No, but does it say it?
Look
in
at
how
him!
he
Look at
phrased-
him! Look at that guy! This should be at the combine.
Dude, I'm telling you, we just need to create our own version of this. Offensive lineman.
The New Heights
Wow.
offensive line combine.
Yes. No, it's not a combine. You're misjudging this. This is not a combine.
Okay, what is it? Jason, explain. What is it?
It's just an offensive line beauty pageant contest, but it's not. It's called something different. I don't know. It's
This guy
the offensive.
cut the arms and legs off his shirts and shorts and just said,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, I'm gonna go throw the fuck out of this hay."
I've never seen offensive linemen like exude out of somebody's skin as much as I've seen. Even the fucking name. Jennings Dunker? Are you fucking kidding me? The fuck?
We're moving that kid's draft stock way up just on this episode alone.
I mean, it's just like it's like a character in a movie. Like this isn't but it's real life.
This is
He's
so
got the
good,
shoulder
man.
strap on to hold his AC joint in place. I mean, what the fuck are we looking? I really like this idea of an offensive lineman, like just like big, essentially a beauty contest of offensive linemen.
Yeah, I don't need to know how fast this guy runs. I want to see how smooth he runs. Just do a lap. Just do a lap.
I want to see how smooth he walks and prances. That's what I want to see. What's the elegance of this guy? Shout out to Dunker. Bald guys. How about this nominee? Since Robert Saleh has joined the Titans, he has made 5 additional coaching hires. The one caveat is that you must be bald. Look at this thing.
He's got nothing but bald guys. I mean, I've seen all the hair go in Kansas City's office. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, guys are dropping like flies,
It's a
man.
stressful job.
It's
Stressful job.
I think it's stressful. It's just long hours, man. Long hours means you're not getting much sleep, which means, and also this could be by choice. Guys could just be like, you know what? I don't want to fucking deal with this goddamn hair.
I'll tell you what, I'd hate to be in the stands on a sunny day between all the helmets and bald heads. That light is going to be reflecting. You're going to be blinding.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, damn, we need putting Vaseline baby oil on this shit? Jesus.
All right, I'm giving the nom. I'm giving my stamp of the week to Dunker, just because I don't even. I mean, how do you not give it to just such a beauty?
Yeah. I'll give it to my guy that fucking lost his toupee, Gerald Miller, and still won the fight, baby. My boy Gerald.
How do we know he won the fight? I feel like you're just randomly saying that. There's been
No, I
nothing.
remember.
He did win. He did win. He did win.
Perfect.
Confirmed.
And before we get out of stamp of the week, we have an honorable stamp of the week to give out.
Ooh. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Jason, you want to do the honors?
We love the kids here at New Heights. That's right. We're always thinking about how we could take this show to new heights. We decided to bring on somebody who had one of the greatest viral moments of all time after the Eagles were eliminated this year in the playoffs. 92%ers, please welcome Sam Salvo. Let's take a look at this clip. For those of you that aren't aware, this kid has a future in the making. He's going to be on ESPN one day. He's going to have his own show. Who even thinks of this stuff?
Yes, this was a huge letdown. This was my Christmas present, and I got a loss.
Oh, no.
Yeah, probably. I'm feeling two of two things. A, I want A.J. Brown packing his bags, and I want him somewhere else that is not here. I love you, A.J., but, like, you can't make those drops in that game. And I also want Kevin Petullo flipping burgers at, like, the local McDonald's or something. I don't care.
Why do you say that?
Whenever he's an offensive coordinator, it's like he's flipping burgers. One side, he's cooking. One half he's cooking, and the other half is completely raw.
Dude, amazing comments from a child.
Do kids in Philadelphia just come out sounding like GMs? Do they just?
It's how they're born.
It's how they're born. It's just it's something in like the water when they grow, when they're born, that as soon as they hit age like 8, they know how to talk like adults. Pack your bags is something they find out when they're like 3 years old. Like that's what you just tell Eagles players when they don't play their best.
Yeah, mom's been listening to WIP Sports Take while the child's been in the womb the whole time.
It's just catching the radio waves.
So they just come out with hot takes and shitting on people. Yeah, no, it's ingrained in Philadelphia for sure.
That kid reminds me of a gentleman named Patrick Bacon.
Oh, dude, he's remarkably like maturely grown up in the way he's talking, which is what makes the whole thing.
It's so funny.
I want A.J. Brown packing his bags.
I want two things. Let me tell you how I feel about the Birds right now. 2 things. Yeah. I'm just like, what?
I got a feeling this kid's dad has been he's regurgitating a lot of things. He's been hearing frustrations from his dad on the drive into school every morning for the last 6 months. This fucking guy. Well, you're in luck, 92%ers, because we got Sam coming on the show. That's right. Sam Salvo. That is who the child is in that video. And we're going to get his take on the new Eagles offensive coordinator hire, Sean Mannion. We felt like, let's see what his opinion is on this.
Yeah, let's see if he's flipping burgers too.
Sam, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up?
Flipping patties like the Eagles are flipping offensive coordinators, man. Jesus.
He's got this spatula for a microphone. All right. Yeah. He's not holding back. Sam, I got to know. What were your impressions of your viral moment of your video? What did you think? And what did everybody tell you at school?
Kids at school went crazy. Like, kids I don't even know. Like, they just came up for no fucking reason. I don't even know, man.
Oh, my gosh. All right. I got to know. Obviously, you weren't a big fan of Kevin Petullo. What do you think of the Sean Mannion hire?
I hope that he can work with Jalen better than Petullo did, because I think that if he could work with Jordan Love and make him a top tier passer in the NFL, I think that maybe he could work with Jalen better than Petullo.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
And he's done his research, man.
It's all right. What are we thinking about AJ? Are we still out on AJ?
I mean,
you were pretty upset after the game.
Yeah, I was very upset.
Sometimes a couple weeks. What are we thinking about AJ Brown for next year?
I'm not still 100% sure. I think that we could definitely build an offense around Schmitty, but I think that having someone that we can like sometimes rely on in some big situations to just throw to, I think that we should still have him on the team.
I love that. He's a good player. Don't. I know he had a rough go. I know he's had some frustrations. Hopefully that can be fixed with some new plays and offensive. By the way, what do you want the Eagles to run this year? What formations and schemes?
Yeah, let's hear it, dude.
I want them to run. I want them to run it more to their strong side of their offensive line, because really it was this year. It was more like up the middle runs, and really with Kellen Moore we didn't see that as much, and that's when Saquon had like one of the best years of all time, if not the best rushing year of all time. So honestly, I think that I would like if we could run more outside plays, and I think that if we could get Jalen a little bit more, like seeing the defense better and like recognizing sometimes, like, because like on the last play of the game, it seemed like everyone was going to blitz. I was there, and like it seemed like everyone's going to come in like a house call blitz. So, I mean, if it was a house call blitz, the Goddard play would have worked, but they backed up into zone and they batted it down. So,
man, you're out here watching film, dude.
I love the commitment to the spatula. You're still talking into it like it's a microphone. Have you ever actually flipped the burger?
Actually, I did last night, actually.
You did. There we go, baby. He's cooking. He's cooking.
You get that thing nice and cooked. Was it well done? Was it medium? Was one side raw?
Medium.
Medium, nice. A nice medium burger. Or keep it juicy and cooked, baby. I like it. I like it, man.
Well, I think it goes without saying, if football doesn't work out, you got a future in commentating, man. You are a natural at this.
Yeah.
You got the analyst work done really well. Outside zone, the Eagles are going to run a lot more of outside zone.
Yeah,
that's what Sean Mannion and the McVay system is rooted in, right? Yeah. Outside zone, boo. Yeah. They'll still go down the middle, but yeah, you're on top of it. I love it. Well educated, good takes with some flavor to it. I love it, man. That's typical Philadelphia. Do you listen to WIP?
Sometimes, like when I'm in my grandpa's car.
Knew it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
There it goes.
I love it. He's a natural. He's a natural.
WIP, man. Get him a segment this year, man. Once a week. See how the new OC's doing.
Who's your favorite player on the Birds right now? Who do you like?
That's a tough question because I really like Cooper DeJean.
Coop, yep.
Coop's got the juice.
I probably gotta go with Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, JC, baby. That's a bad man in the middle of that defense.
That's a big old sunbuck right there, man. You ever seen him in person, dude?
Nah.
Yeah.
I wish.
You don't want to.
Yeah. You walk up on the guy that fucking big.
Oh, yeah, dude. He'd be like twice my size.
How much of what you were saying after the game is stuff that your dad's been yelling at you furiously for the past 6 months?
Absolutely nothing, actually.
None of it?
I came up with pretty much every single word except the part that I want AJ Brown packing his bags, because I wasn't sure 100% about that, but I'm 100%. I still burgers? Want Patullo flipping burgers. No questions asked.
He's sticking to it. He's sticking
like
to it. I love it.
Fan, man. Appreciate you, Sam, dog. Thank you for the bit that you had on the Philly news. And also, man, thank you for jumping on, dog. We'll have to circle back and see.
We got to get you back.
Yeah, we're
going to need repetitive updates. How do you feel about that, Sam?
That'd be amazing. You guys are like my idols.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Patriots all the way.
Patriots all the way.
Yep. I think that even though Drake May hasn't played his best ball during the playoffs, I think that he's going to come up huge in this game.
Okay.
That's a hot take right there, Sam. I like his hot takes.
Dog.
He's very direct. He's very direct. The man knows what he wants. Sam, before we get out of here, you want to give anybody a shout out? Anybody in school? Any of the homies?
Yeah. First thing, can I shout out all my friends at Table C at Wissahickon?
Table C!
Okay.
And can I also shout out my friend Derek Sanders?
Derek Sanders. Shout out to DC. There, DS.
DS, there you go.
Yeah, my bad. What are you shouting out Derek Sanders? Is he just your friend?
Yeah, he's my friend. And also, one more thing to say, we got merch now, so buy some merch.
Buy some merch. There we go. Nice.
He's a natural. Get the plug in. He's a natural. Sam, well done, brother. You killed it.
We'll have to follow up and catch you next year and see how the Birds are doing, man.
Oh, absolutely, man.
All right, dog. Enjoy.
You're the man, brother. Before you go, is Paul there?
My dad, yeah. Hey, Dad. 1 sec. Sorry, my he's a little bit slow.
He's slow? All right. Don't worry about it.
Here you go.
What's up, boys?
What's up, Paul?
What's going on, big guy?
Has this kid always been like this?
This kid's been wild since he came out of his mom's room. Bro, this kid's crazy. We play in this touch football league down in Villanova, and he coaches the team. It's like all the kids. And I go in to play quarterback because whatever. And he's screaming from the sideline, "You're the biggest bum quarterback in this league." I'm like, "My man, you're supposed to be coaching me. You're the 5th string quarterback on this team." I'm like, "Bro, don't tell me how bad I am." He gets a little nervous, but when you let him go, he's a funny cat.
Oh, you can tell, man. He's a freaking firecracker, man. I love it. Well done. I'm sure that's a handful to deal with, but it's also a lot of fun, I'm sure. So way to go, Dad. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it, boys. Yeah, it's fun. But you know what? Dad'll put him in a headlock and drop him to the ground in 3 seconds.
You got to.
I do not hesitate, boys. I really appreciate you guys having him on, and it was a blast for him. He's been looking forward to it. He looks up to you guys. I don't know why, but he does for some reason. I think because Travis got Taylor, he's like, that's my guy. Jason, he's got a good beard, I guess. So.
I love it, man.
Well done, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, big guy.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, that's Sam Salvo and his father, Paul. I still think that Sam's probably repeating a lot of those things that Paul's saying, but either way, that kid is something else, man. You can tell.
Paul, you can tell, where his personality
put him in a
from.
headlock a few times. Yeah, exactly. Dude, that whole family. Electric.
Absolutely.
All righty, that wraps up Stamp of the Week, brought to you by Adobe Acrobat. Any more final thoughts before we close this thing out, Trav? Super Bowl 60, we're going to be out there. A lot of things happening this week.
I think we've kind of already talked about it. Obviously, huge Vrabel fans. Drake May's got his opportunity to, implement himself into, Super Bowl stardom. And I just think it's going to be a great game because Julian came on here, talked about, how the Patriots and their coaching staff and they just have an ability to kind of control the pace of every game that they're in and then make the right decisions and the big plays when they need to be made on the offensive side. And that defense is good, man. And then on top of that, you got Seattle, who's got the juice. They got the energy. They got the excitement. They got the big play ability. They got the ability to grind it out in the run game. It's just it's going to be a fucking fun matchup, man. That defense flies around, and I'm sure they'll make Drake May's job a little bit harder than it's been. And I'm excited for a fucking great game, but I do think that Seattle's got what it takes to kind of come out on top on this one. I can't say I'm not here rooting for Sam Darnold, man. I love that story. I love who he is as a dude, how he stayed true to the process and himself and his confidence. And right now he's playing better than he's played all career.
Could not agree more, man. Well said. I'm pretty much right there with you on everything. I do got to say, I will be out there at the Pro Bowl. I guess this is coming out Wednesday. So I'm going to be at the Pro Bowl beforehand. It is wild how this whole week has turned into not even just the Super Bowl. Like there's all these events out there. It's like truly a week of almost like a convention for the NFL. Like the whole thing. There's NFL honors, like all of it. So
yeah, there's New Heights fucking Barcade Party. Come on down at New Heights, baby.
Either way, enjoy the Super Bowl 92%ers. That wraps up this episode.
While recording at Swift's historic Beverly Hills mansion, Kelce, in a moment of comic imbalance, fell backward, sending a 400-year-old antique chair crashing to the floor. The chair, a 17th-century Italian Savonarola Rollola armchair, is reportedly one of Swift's favorite pieces from her collection. Although Travis and co-host Jason didn't disclose its exact value, antique experts estimate similar pieces to be worth around $7,500, though this particular style is exceedingly rare. The mishap, captured on camera, immediately went viral, as Kelce, red-faced and laughing, quipped, "Taylor's going to kill me," leaving fans both shocked and amused. The comedic moment comes just weeks after Kelce jokingly admitted on the podcast that Swift might be upset over another trivial matter. Discussing fan reactions to a recent New Heights merchandise drop, Kelce laughed about missing a clever hoodie reference tied to Swift's album The Life of a Showgirl, remarking once again, "Taylor's going to kill me for not knowing that." Despite these light-hearted warnings, the couple's bond remains strong. Outside the studio, Kelce and Swift were recently spotted enjoying a Ray date night in Los Angeles. On January 12th, the pair dined at Beverly Hills Funker restaurant, with Swift in a chic gray blazer and Kelce sporting a green, brown, and tan bowling shirt. The outing comes amid speculation about Kelce's NFL future. While he hasn't officially announced retirement, his teammates reportedly celebrated his career at a Chiefs game against the Las Vegas Raiders, suggesting he may soon step away from professional football. In the podcast episode, Kelce reflected on the physical toll of football, noting, "Every season ends for me. I just put my feet up and I get to be a human because I've been putting my body through the ringer for the love of it." Despite his grueling career, the tight end remains open to one final season, especially with the return of popular offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy fueling excitement for another run with the Chiefs. As Kelce navigates the next chapter of both his football career and personal life, he and Swift are clearly enjoying their downtime together. The chair incident may have caused a brief panic, but it's also a reminder of the couple's playful, light-hearted dynamic, proof that even rare antiques can't come between love and laughter.